Good morning. Good morning. Hello, hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, Ruben. How are you?
I'm fine. And you?
I'm pretty good. Thank you so much. I recently had my cup of coffee, so I'm super good.
Oh, really? Me
Yeah,
too.
really? That's good.
Yes.
Do you prefer black coffee or like kind of mocha
No, in my case, I black coffee.
with sugar or no sugar?
Yes. Yes, with sugar.
Really? Well, in my case, I don't know why I don't like a black coffee. I always have, for example, with creamer or with milk. Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, with milk I think is tasty. I don't know.
Change the flavor.
Yes,
That's right.
about the flavor.
That's right. I mean, I don't tell you, I don't like black coffee, but yeah, maybe because I have gastritis. That's right. But thank you for being on time. I really appreciate it. So, hello, Ruben. Hello, Martin. And today we have the session number 20. Dun, 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 dun. Wow, that's incredible. 20 classes already has passed. So, let's see what happened in the next the couple of days. So, we are going to start with the speaking evaluation. Ruben, who was your partner for the speaking evaluation?
My partner is Nelson.
He's not here. Let's see. Somebody has the partner here to start. Luis, who's your partner?
Uh, Victor and Eric.
Eric is missing. Okay. Let's see. Martin, who is your partner?
Hello, teacher. My partner is Josue. It's not here.
What is happening, boys? Okay, so we're gonna wait a few seconds to start with the others. Well, I have just let's see. It's not if they don't show up in a few minutes, we're gonna do it alone. Or are you prepared to do it by yourself?
Uh, Maybe skipping Eric presentation because with Victor, yeah, we were three.
That's right, that's right. You were the trio. Okay, let's see who joined the class. Well, we have Ruben, Martin, Victor, Nelson. Nelson, who was your partner?
Sigüenza.
Ruben. Okay, so let's go ahead. Thank you so much. And he like, no, miss. Okay, so let's do it.
It's real. It's true. Real.
Yeah, it's true.
Um, okay. Let me share my
Dun, 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 dun. Good morning, Josue.
Hey, good morning.
I hope that you had taken already your cup of coffee because you have the presentation. Dun, 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 dun.
I know, Translator.
Do you take your cup of coffee, Josue? Oh, no, you don't drink coffee. I remember. You don't drink. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay, so, Mr.
So,
Nelson.
teacher, yes, I have a presentation that we made yesterday, but at the end of class, you told us we have to add more image. So that image, Ruben has it. So first I can share my screen and after Ruben can.
Okay.
Okay. Let me share. Okay, first of all, good morning, everyone. The topic for today is transforming world with futuristic gadget. The first gadget that I think is, well, I would like to mention that is an holographic device. I would like you try to imagine that this gadget, for example, if in your job you have an opportunity. Well, I will speak about this topic from my point of view as a DevOps. When it's different, I will tell you. Uh, in DevOps, as DevOps, we have to build infrastructure. We have diagrams to show to the customer. So imagine that with this device, you can have a meet face to face with the customer, and when you are trying to show or you are trying to explain to the customer the infrastructure, you can show the holographic infrastructure, and the client can get more information or can get fascinated with the infrastructure you are telling him. It's not a unique use that I could see. For example, if you try to have different screen in your job, you can have a lot of screen that, for example, your code in one screen and the preview of you are doing in the another screen and something like that, like the second image. If you see this in a periodical table or something like that, is an example of the useful the use that you can do the same or something like that. For example, imagine the graphic design could use this gadget to see the illustration that he made, but in 3D. So you can turn it off or something like that. You can see from the front, from the back, of the of the down of the up. It's a good device if you're thinking about it. Virtual assistant. I think that this is that already exists, but it doesn't exist as I thinking. For example, if you have a virtual assist, but this have to be integrated with all your life. For example, if you have a cell phone, this virtual assist can get in your chats. Obviously, the privacy will be really hard to don't pass or don't get out information from your device. Uh, Imagine that the virtual assistant can read all the chats and can give you advices regarding with uh, you are telling you are chatting with someone really angry, and give the advice that you can improve with that conversation. Could be a customer and a coworker or something like that. Or it another thing could be if you are if if tomorrow you will have to do something, but you didn't tell to the virtual assistant that you have to do, someone have to tell you that in an email or in a chat or something like that, and the virtual assistant I already know. It doesn't matter that if you tell him to remind you, the virtual assistant, it will remind you without you telling that. And another could be that the virtual assistant could be integrated as a pet. Imagine that you have a robot pet or cat pet, and always is trying to follow you and give you something with advices in the street or uh, similar. Uh, Obviously, you can personalize all the voice, the appearances, something like that. The another gadget could be a lip translator. I don't know if it already exists, but I have I guess I listened this about this. I don't remember where, but imagine you have an headphones that you put in your hair, and when someone else face to face or muted speak, you don't have to wait on a delay to to answer or to listen the another person is talking is in live. For example, if I talking right now, you can listen in live as the language that you want. You can get in the street and use it. You can have imagine that you can use it for pets. Imagine that this live translator can translate the animals. It was really fantastic, interesting for people. I guess more one people can buy it if you can speak with animals. And well, this is a gadget from Ruben. As he has the others. So Ruben, go ahead if you want.
Okay, only one question. You have already the other image on the presentation?
No, I just I have the only glasses. If you can, I can stop share my screen and you.
Yes, yes, yes. I wanna share my
Okay.
screen. Okay, just let me um, okay, I think that you can see my screen.
Yes.
Okay. Well, my first device or other device that we want to implement is the VR glasses, because with these devices, our developer team can make their task more efficiently. This device will show useful information like meeting reminders, notification of multiple apps, and with this device, the user can attend meetings if they want to use it. Or even the user can use the VR glasses like an external monitor. Okay, the other device is a desk with height adjustment, sorry. So since we work from home, we spend a lot of hours working in front of our computers. We want to implement the new desk in with height adjustment. This desk will allow the user to change the working height. And just imagine the next scenario. You have been in a meeting all the morning and you are tired of sitting in the same chair. Well, if you want, you can change the height of the desk to work standing up. And when you want to sit again, you can decrease the height of the desk to work more comfortably. And the last device, it's a ultra-wide monitor. The last device we want to implement is the ultra-wide monitor. And with this device, our developer team can work more efficiently, since they can open many apps, as you can see in the image, at the same time, and doesn't make the application size smaller. This kind of monitor can increase the multitask performance if the user wants to open, I don't know, for example, Visual Studio Code, and also want to open the browser to see his work in real time. The user can split the width of the monitor and work with two applications side by side. And that's the devices that we want to implement.
Okay, let me ask you a question. For you, Ruben, how much is the cost for the monitor?
The cost,
Mm-hmm.
I think, is $300.
Okay. Okay. And is it compatible, for example, with, can you connect or plug a projector, for example?
I think no, because with the projector, you lose some resolution. So with the monitor, since the monitor is in front of you, you can see the image more clear
Mm-hmm.
with a lot of sharpness.
Okay, and the last question is for Nelson. How much do I have to pay to have the live translator? How much
Oh,
do I
I
pay monthly?
I don't know. It could be really expensive because you can talk with animals.
Okay, it's gonna be the AirPods included?
Could be, yes. Yes, it's necessary.
Okay, okay, perfect. So applaud for you. Very good job, guys. Remember that at the end of the class, you're gonna receive the grade, okay? So who is next? Let's see, Eric, who was your partner?
Luis and Victor.
Luis and Victor, thank you. Mr. Maravilla.
Marvelous.
Yeah, I am back. Sorry. Yes.
Okay.
Can you hear me? Just because I had some connectivity issues here, but
Yeah,
you can hear me well, right?
yeah,
Okay. Okay.
clear.
Okay. We can start if you want.
Okay. I'm gonna press. I have a presentation. I'm gonna share my screen right now. Are you able to see that my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Well, we're about to talk about futuristic office gadget. In this case, I bring you a virtual reality gadget. It's been very common at this point, as I see. But as we know these days, we have access. All our working resources are accessed by on a screen. We always check on a screen to access our work, and this is like a two-dimensional world because it is on a screen. Even if we check it from in a tablet or maybe movies, laptops, desktops, we always go through this world through a screen. The idea of this virtual gadget is to be immersed in the world, in the whole different world, and you can customize it as your wishes, as you want. So in this case, imagine like being an office, but somehow you customize it like futuristic or maybe minimalistic or vintage or whatever you want. I mean, the room where you are working. Or besides that, another feature will be like you can have like in that virtual world, you can have like your computer will be with full processing power capacity and with multi-monitor experience. Imagine you have to check something and you right away can create 5 monitor and you can be checking all of them at the same time. And yes, in just moving your head, you can just point out one of those screens. The other thing is that you can customize your working experience. Imagine one day working in Tokyo, Japan, and the next working in Copacabana, Brazil. And so you can imagine the multiple possibilities are almost infinite. And you can have a great visual experience checking resources in a three-dimension environment. As you can see in the picture, they are checking like something maybe that is on the moon, but you can move around the map and around the thing you are checking. So that will be really amazing. Okay, the next gadget will be a real-time translator. As you know, language barrier. We have language barrier from the beginning of time. So this imagine you don't have barriers to communicate with everyone in the world. You will explore new jobs opportunities, make friends, or maybe find the love of your life. But imagine having a real-time translator that you can speak, and whatever you speak is translate in real time to other people. Imagine that if you can have use this gadget from both sides. Imagine you turn it on and the other people is speaking, or other person is speaking in other language, but you hear translated the message he's trying to communicate with you. Another feature of this gadget will be convert text from pictures in the language you like. As you can see in the image above, this person is translating what is in the photo, and well, and all these features will let you communicate with your voice tone. I mean, when you communicate, you are not hearing like a robotic voice. You're hearing the voice tone of the other people, and so you can understand what they are trying to express, and it will depend on their feelings and emotions. And the other gadget is an office smart chair. As you know, we work long periods of time sitting in our chairs, and some people have back pain, or it's kind of uncomfortable being seated in the same chair and without moving somehow the position of the chair. So the idea with this chair is to have some features like control the temperature if you want it cold or warm. This will depend on the day or your needs. Maybe a dynamic height, because sometimes we sit in desktops that are in different heights, so you need to accommodate. Or maybe lower back adjustments. This will have a massage feature like lower back, shoulders, legs, or feet massages. It will have a reclinement adjustment too, if you want to be like kind of or similar to a bed. And imagine that all these features will be customizable, and the smart chair is gonna let you know when you need them. So that's the idea of this gadget. Well, this is all I got for you now. Now we have I'm gonna be moving the slides. I think this gadget is for Eric.
Yeah, good morning. Well, code analyzer glasses. Well, are special glasses that can help programmers a lot. These glasses use a cool technology called augmented reality, which means they can show scenes on top of what you see in real life. When a programmer wears these glasses and write code, for example, the glasses check the code the right way. They can find mistake like bugs or error in the code. The glasses show this mistake right in front of the parameter size so they can fix them quickly. The classes also give tips and ideas on how to make the code better and faster. With these classes, programmers can understand complex code easily and find problems faster. This helps them write better code and finish their work quicker. These classes are amazing and make programming easier and more efficient. Next slide. The AI assistant drone can be a very helpful tool for programmers in many ways. Firstly, it can assist in fighting and fixing problems in the code. It can look for things that are causing issues, like part of the computer connection that are not working correctly. When it finds a problem, it can tell the programmer so they can fix it right away. Secondly, the drone can bring tool or information to the programmer, and it can go and get things that the programmer need, like tool, document, or maybe even a cup of coffee, and bring them to their workspace. This saves the programmer time and keep them focused on their work. Additionally, the drone can give the programmer advice on how to write better code. It can look at the code and give suggestions on how to make it cleaner and more efficient. This helps the programmer write code, good code that work well. And lastly, the drone can help programmers work together even if they are far away. And it can record and share live coding sessions so programmers can work together and give feedback no matter where they are. And summary, the AI assistant drone is a useful companion that helps programmer with problem solving, getting tool information, improving their code, and collaborating with others. Next slide. The Infinity Storage Bracelet is an amazing device that can greatly help programmers with their work and data storage. This special bracelet, worn on the wrist, solves the common problem of limited storage space. Well, instead of being restricted by the amount of storage available, programmers can now enjoy a world where there are no limits to how much data they can store. The bracelet works perfectly with programming tool, allowing easy access to a vast virtual storage space right at the programmer fingertip. Just imagine having instant access to unlimited collection of code pieces, libraries, and project files, all conveniently stored in this small wearable device. The bracelet easy to use interface makes it simpler for programmers to find and save data, making collaboration, debugging, and integration go much faster and easier. Plus, the bracelet keeps your programming assets safe with a strong security feature, so you can feel confident that your work is protected. With the infinite storage bracelets, programmers can unlock their full potential without worrying about the storage limits and explore a whole new world of creativity and productivity. And that's all for my side.
Okay, thank you, Luis and Eric. Hi, everyone, and good morning. I will continue talking about more future gadgets. I will describe three of them. The first gadget is the wearable health tracker. Future wearables will go beyond fitness tracking and monitor health parameters, including heart rate, stress levels, sleep quality, and even brain activity. These devices will provide real-time feedback and suggestions to help you stay well-being and productive during your workday. Um, these devices will incorporate more sensors to monitor stress levels and emotional well-being. They will be able to analyze heart rate variability, skin conductance, and other physiological signals to assess stress and provide insights into your emotional state. The device will offer a guided breathing exercise, meditation prompts, and or suggest suggested stress management techniques to help you maintain a balanced state of mind. If I had one of these devices, I will use it every day because we should not forget about healthcare, and in work environments we tend to spend too much time sitting down and accumulating stress. Besides going out and exercising, it's good to monitor our health all day with this device, especially during working hours to avoid sedentary lifestyles and emotional and physiological problems. Um, please move to the next slide, please. Okay, thank you. The next gadget is the smart desk. This desk will have a lot of built-in sensors, wireless charging, and preferred settings. So you will be able to change the height and size according to your preference and comfort. They will dynamically adapt to user needs and allowing you to switch between sitting and standing positions. This desk will promote ergonomic principles, providing optimal posture and reducing the risk of health issues. This smart desk will integrate with artificial intelligence assistants, so they will be able to understand and respond to natural language commands. You will be able to interact with the display directly on the desk surface, and you won't need additional devices. Okay, please move to the next slide, please. The last gadget is wireless charging stations. In case the smart desk is not enough, you still have to use other devices like we mentioned before. For example, the wearable health tracker or the smart glasses. Uh, you won't need cables to charge any type of devices. The cables are things of the past. We don't use it anymore, and you only have to be near to a wireless charging station to receive energy to your device. People will not have to worry if they forgot their charger or if it's compatible with the device. Well, all these gadgets are interesting and they could be used in any department and not just by the IT team. I hope we will have some of them in the future. And that's all. Thank you for your attention, and that's all from my side.
Okay, super good. Just I have a quick question. Victor, related with the wearable health tracker, is it useful if you have sugar in your blood, or is not a way to measure the sugar?
Yes, the wearable will have all the sensors that the current wearables have. They can, but more but more accurate to monitor all your health signals, including uh, uh, blood and blood and any kind of considerations about your health and also the physiological state.
Okay, perfect. Eric, and about the infinite storage bracelet. Yeah, the storage is in the bracelet directly or is in the cloud?
It's in the bracelet, so
Have
yeah, you can
so the
get the data.
storage is no limit.
Yeah, it's unlimited.
Okay, and the last one for Luis, for the virtual reality glasses. Can I use it for my English classes? And all of my students can have one and imagine, or they can see each other in a classroom.
Yes, that will be the one of the ideas to, and when moving, when expressing your feelings or emotion or something, the idea is to see you that your whole body moving and expressing. Yes.
So I will, for example, I can see my students too.
Yes.
Okay,
That's the
perfect.
idea. Yes, and if you have some resources to show us, the idea is that it will be in front of us, three-dimensional.
And can I move around and like if I'm
That
in a
that
classroom?
that will be the idea. Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
Applause for them. Super good job.
Thank you.
Okay, next one. Let's see. We have a Martin.
So teacher, in my case, my partner is Josue. Give me a second
Okay.
when I share my screen. Uh, do you see my screen,
Yes.
guys?
What about the others?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, in our case, well, all devices in on the slide. We talk about some crazy diets in the developer area. The first of the guys we will want to implement in our workplace is an holographic display. We have been at several meetings when you were on IT area. In these scenarios, you have show your ideas to other people in your team using audiovisual material. For example, PPT files like this presentation or workflows. You have made all material before you will meet with your coworkers. So if I have an holographic display, I will create a specific workflow at the time. If I create a document or a schema, for example, I will modify in the meeting using my own hands instead on keyboard or mouse. People will see the file like a big image, like the image you can see. So people we see this file, and if my teammates or my coworkers can interact with this holographic display. So we will work on parallel on the same place or the same room. We could work on the specific task and we will improve our productivity. Well, the second of the guys, Josue can tell you about this.
Hey, good morning. Okay. Well, the second one, as you can see, is just a pair of glasses, and they don't have really, I'm sorry, they don't have really nothing like crazy at all. They are just a pair of glasses that have special lenses to absorb blue light from the screens. As we work in front of computers all day, it's like an interesting, let's say, gadget to use to avoid blurred eyesight or eye exhaustion. Since these glasses prevents your eyes from absorbing all the blue light, I think it is, or it would be like really helpful to have them And I think they do exist because I searched them in Amazon and I found a pair of them. So you can actually buy a pair of them if you really want to avoid these problems as you work in front of a computer. It would be interesting to um, have one of them. And I think it will be really uh, funny at the same time if we uh, use this at work, because I mean everyone will be wearing the same pair of glasses and it will be like we're all using the same. And well, that's basically these gadgets. The next one, I think Martin will tell us about it, and I will tell you about the fourth one later.
Okay, the third one is a personal assistant or voice assistant, but in this case, some futuristic voice assistant. But previously, we have a current voice assistant. We have used this kind of voice assistant like Alexa or Siri or on Apple device to implement a feature on this app that we developed. So imagine this. So you want to activate your work laptop using only your voice or a gesture like a smile, for example, or anything kind of gesture. You will do it with a predefined word or predefined gesture. You will say, nice day to work in my company. And the voice assistant will open all your programs, turn on your laptop or your device, and we open all you need to start to work. Or better, you can record a gesture or record a macro, several step about a task you want to do, and when I gesture or a or a keyword, you say the futuristic voice assistant will open and uh, this voice assistant will do all you need. Well, the fourth one is Josue tell us about this.
Okay, hello again. Well, I will tell you about the fourth image and the fifth one, and Martin will tell you about the sixth, which is like a panel. So, starting with the fourth one, you can see that it's kind of a glove and a keyboard. And well, this is kind of crazy gadget. So just use your imagination. I mean, it's basically about a pair of gloves that you put on your hands. I mean, you put the gloves on your hands and they display an hologram, holographic keyboard. I mean, an holographic keyboard, and you can like type in wherever you want, wherever you are. I mean, it's like if you put your hands on a desk and there's nothing in there, I mean, the gloves will project the keyboard, the holographic keyboard, and you can start typing there. And you may ask, how will you know uh, which keys are you typing when you're moving your fingers? Well, the gloves are supposed to like position the keys exactly in a in the same way that the keyboards are distributed. So when you
put your hands in the position ready to type, the letter F and J are supposed to appear in exactly in front of your index finger. So that's like the basic the guide keys that you usually use on a keyboard to know where you are exactly in the keyboard. So you don't need to see like the keyboard if you know where your fingers are. So that's how we it's supposed to work. I'm not sure if it is useful at all, but I think it's funny. And well, talking about the fifth image, this is crazier than the other one. Well, this is like a portal. I mean, if you have watched movies where you can like tele let me see how to say this word. I forgot how to say it. Teleport. I don't know if you have seen movies where you can like teleport from a place to another, but this is supposed to work like that way. I mean, it is like a portal that you would use to move from your home to your work instead of driving or taking a bus or a taxi. I mean, it's like to be inside at the moment. It will be like, I don't know, like maybe platform in the ground or on the floor, and you would basically stand there and just teleport to your work, and you would instantly appear there. That's how it would work. It's I was thinking about it, and it's like not a good idea at all because some people would may use it to um well appear in areas where they are not supposed to be and so on. But yeah, that's like the idea. um and well, that's the fifth gadget, and Martin will tell us about the next one.
Well, finally, we have the last guy we will implement on the office. In the case, most of the gadgets will need energy, right? The last one is a personal solar panel system. Sometimes it rain, for example, lights will go away. In this case, we have a stopper to work if we don't have auxiliary energy supplies. We think about a system very portable. So we will have this portable gadget solar panel system. We'll have we will finish. Sorry, we will finish the working day. We'll put connect our tour gadgets on this device, and you will continue to work, right? Well, how would you how would you do that? Well, you will put this gadget in a sunny place to charge before using it. And if you other day in your other day, you only connect your laptop, for example, your smartphone, and continue to work. Well, it's not our presentation. Thank you guys for having us.
Okay, very good. Before anything else, I have 4 questions. Number 1, for Josue. In a quick way, what is the price of the glasses?
I don't remember.
Approximately
I
$30, 40.
think I think it was no, I can't remember.
Okay.
I will search it and I will tell
Okay.
you.
Okay. The other one is about the transportation hole.
Mhm.
Because I could imagine doing this, like to create my hole. So, for example, if I'm in my house, can I create one hole or dimensional hole and go to Metrocentro, for example?
Well, that would be like the idea to
Okay.
simplify the transportation, but
I don't
I
need a
was
car. Yeah,
but I was like, as I said, I was thinking that
you can
it
install a bank.
wouldn't, yes,
Yeah, I
it
was
wouldn't be
thinking the
safe.
same.
It
This
wouldn't
is
be
my
safe at
opportunity.
all.
Okay. This is for Martin. About the what is the name? The voice assistant. The voice assistant can work for a person who speak more than two languages. Imagine that you say it's similar to Alexa, but you say Alexa in Spanish, llama Juanito in English, call to Juanito, or I come in French, telephone Juanito. So is it possible that this device can understand all of the languages that I speak, or is it necessary just to set up one language?
Well, I imagine this. In this case, you will need to configure a principal language, right? But you can add many other language. For example, your principal language will be Spanish, and later you can add English, you can add French,
Or another language.
or other language do you want.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Super good job. Very good. Next group. Pam, 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 pam. José.
I found the glasses, and
Oh,
well,
it's so fast.
they cost $32.
Can I buy that and can I bring it to El Salvador? By the way, the next one in Julio.
Let me see
Is it
this
in Amazon?
item. Yes, it's on Amazon, and but it says that this item cannot be shipped to your selected delivery location. So I think not.
Unfortunately, it's not for me. Maybe in the
Yeah.
future. Because I wish I can have one. Because
The
I'm in front of the
uh-huh.
monitor most of the time.
Yeah. The brand is Sixus, I think.
Saisus. Okay, I'm gonna look for it. Thank
Okay.
you. Saisus. Okay. Luis, ready? Let's see. Let's see. Luis, Victor.
No,
Oh, no, no. You're right.
You're right.
Okay, Hector. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, let's go, Jul.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Today, we want to share with you some ideas of different technology devices that I'm sure that we will would like to implement in the tech companies because this device will help in us to do all our duties easier. The name of the first mission is Big Brain. This will be hardware devices connected between the user head and other devices. For example, a computer, smart TV, a smartphone, or any other device can be connected wireless. The main idea will be that the device reads your mind and you can easily order to the computer to do anything. In my case, for example, my role is a QA engineer, and my duties are read the requirements for user story, and if the user story has any issue in the acceptance criteria, I will talk with the product owner to do the correction. Then I have to create the possible test cases and execute the test cases and get all of the evidence. So imagine if I had this device, I just easily order to the computer to do everything. So I will strongly recommend to every tech company because if they implement the big brain, they will complete all the projects faster than before. They will reduce the time that takes to a developer, for example, type in all the code or find libraries to use in their code or implement the designs or create databases and more. Also, we can talk about two more gadgets that I would to add to my work. One of them is the mini projector. For example, if you have to move to maybe to customer's office to show them a new features of or any app that you are working on, you may be so grateful to include in your backpack this mini projector. It's smaller than your hand. But I want to show another gadget related with the size of all your devices. The name of this gadget is Magical Dimensions. And the main functionality is that, for example, when you want to carry on with a lot of gadgets, but it is impossible to include them in your backpack because there are many and big, you will use the magical dimension and will reduce their size. And that way you can include everything you need in just one backpack. Now Hector is, I know, with the next gadget.
Okay, we were thinking on what we can we could invent. So this gadget is already invented. We think we thought that this gadget could be useful because as we used to have a lot of mirroring during the week, and sometimes we need to transmit or we want to transfer some ideas, and we need to draw something, and a tablet with a pencil, it could be a good solution for that, and to using on meetings. And the next one is very similar to other gadgets that the others groups already exposed. Our gadget is a smart holograms. The main idea is to show diagrams or or buildings, something like that, in 3 dimensions. Just that this is not the idea is not like virtual realities, just the image in our desk or something like that. If you want to expose something, you can expose it like that. And the last one is very funny but very useful. I think if we invent it, we can make a lot of money. Maybe the idea is invent some eatable books. When you eat them, you can absorb the information instead of reading a lot of pages. This could be very useful because in our area we need to or we need to keep studying a lot because everything is changing very fast. And yeah, just that.
Okay, perfect. So just I have 2 questions. This is for Julio about the big brain. It's our question, but let me ask you. You mentioned about, I understand that you have to adapt the cables to your brain, right?
Maybe not cables. Maybe we can use, I don't know, maybe a band or something like that, and you could put in your head or a gap or something. I don't know.
Okay.
I think that would be better than use some cables to the brain.
Okay, we don't need holes or something to make it
Oh,
work.
no, I don't know. It's scary if you have to use holes in cables. No,
Yeah.
I think that maybe we can use some to I don't know, maybe a gap or a band. I don't know, and maybe there we can include all the system that we need to connect it to the computer. but maybe not cable.
Okay, and let's go on for Hector about the eatable books. It could be whatever book. I mean, for example, if I'm learning languages, I eat a book for grammar about another language, and automatically it's memorized.
Yeah, memories, I think, but the application is maybe with the practice, but the information,
I have eaten a
the
lot of books.
yeah.
Do I? Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, thank you so much. And Rocio, are you there? Last but not least, Rocio?
Hello, teacher. Sorry.
No worries. Ready?
Yes, I am ready.
Let's go.
A second. You can see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, first, I don't know if this gadget exists or doesn't exist, but for me, these gadgets are so the best for my work. Help me a lot if this exists or not. Well, the first is a helmet to real minds or feels or real what do you feel? Good to be a best because you could know what the customers want or communicate better by interpreting what other people need, or in this case, the customers' needs. In their I don't know, in my day, or sometimes I speak with clients and I don't know what they want. We could also, if in addition to their work, something personal affect them, such I don't know, when the people feel angry or have a personal, I don't know, personal problem or something like that. Well, for me, this gadget, I don't know, helped me a lot. It really helped me. For some problems, I don't know. Well, the other gadget is a cell phone that has a two operating systems. In that cell phone, you can see Android and iOS system on the same cell phone. Would be very good and useful for my work because it could avoid changing my cell phone when I am testing two different operating systems. A computer can have both operating systems, and this could help a lot in this test that I in this kind of test I sometimes change a lot to Android to iOS, or sometimes I feel confused because I sometimes the issue is about Android and the other is iOS, and sometimes I test in the same time both. So this is different. It's a bit difficult. Sorry, it's difficult for me. Well, the other is, I don't know if this gadget already exists, but it could be a fan that turns on only to be able to regulate the work environment. So it could always help me to be comfortable to work, and it can be connected to my, for example, my smartwatch to able to regulate the temperature in, for example, in my case, if I am sick, this kind of fan works because my watch, my smartwatch send a, I don't know, something like that. She's a sick, so the weather is a 23 grade or something like that. Well, the other is a charger, sorry, that can be used for more than 1 week to be able to charge all types of device, including a refrigerator, for example, in a home, even a cell phone, a computer. In that charger has a different port to be able to connect all my devices. Will be very helpful so that I could charge my computer in the work area. At the same time, the router, for example, sometimes when the energy got out in my house, sometimes the computer has charger, but the router no. So that helped me a lot in that moment. This device will have to be very small to be able to carry in my pocket, but at the same time be very powerful to be able to store charge for the whole week and different types of voltage. And well, the other is a system with reality, with I don't know what is the name, but is as a system, and that kind of assistant told you in the meetings, for example, you are in the meetings and you say sometimes some is bad or work. The assistant told you, you are that is an incorrect word. You maybe could use this word or the other word in a meeting, because sometimes you talk with a client and I don't know, you don't know what to say or what is the best option to to communicate a bad notice or something like that. And only that.
Okay, perfect. I love it. In special the one for the charger. I can imagine charging my, as you say, could be a fridge or whatever device. That's
Yes.
super. Okay, applause for you. Thank you so much, everybody, for being until the end of the class. I really appreciate it. And as well, don't forget today is the last day of the class. Though, as well, keep in mind to complete the 100% of the platform. The latest, I guess, that is between today and tomorrow, right? To complete it. I think that today, if I'm not mistaken. So do you have any question for me?
No, teacher, I think no.
Okay, so it was a pleasure to know you. Nice to meet you, and I wish you the best. And maybe we can see in the future. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome.
Thank
Enjoy the
you.
rest of the day and bon appetit. Okay.
Take care,
Bye.
guys.
Thank you.
Take care. See
Bye.
you.